Today is the big day then. We have got the semi-final coming up. First off, we're going to play Institute as a little warm-up round. And then we are going to be playing Coleraine in the Irish Cup semi-final. Although, they are the team that beat us 3-0 earlier on in the season to knock us out of another cup. Doesn't bode massively well. What's happening, guys? Hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 9 of Unknown to Icon. I'm Razmataz and we are still in charge of Ballinamallard United. We're on a good run. It's near enough the end of the season. We've got one more game to play before the league splits off into two, and then we play through our championship group. And we are in the semi-final of the Irish Cup, admittedly against the team that have beaten us previously in a cup. But, you know, we've got to have some form of confidence of the season that we've had, just recently beating a Premiership side in Dungannon Swifts in the quarter-final. Surely we can, pull our finger out and go and beat Coleraine in the semi-final and secure ourselves a spot in the final game. That would be massive. Absolutely massive. We'll see how we go in regard to that. Since you've been last with me, we played a couple of games against Newry City and Newington. Now, I lost. That was the first game that we've lost since the 9th of January. So on the 16th of March, we lost 1-0 to Newry City at home as well. So it was a bit of a devastating defeat, that one, to be perfectly honest with you. We did then make a little bit of a resurgence though. So we came back and ended up winning 2-1 against Newington. Goal nice and early on from Cushney, 15 minutes in. Ball forward from McIntyre, on loan goalkeeper. And he gets himself an assist, look at that. Next goal comes from Callum Byers, ball in from Doherty. Ball out to Thielen, slots it across to the centre and Byers tucks it home. And then we did concede late on from their player, Boyd. So McDonald passes it out, Clark, ball into the middle. Mullen had a header but wasn't able to get it away and Boyd puts it in the back of the net. So that was the result there. We didn't play the best, but we dominated for most part of the game and unfortunately only got a 2-1 victory there. If we go back and have a look at the goal that we conceded at Newry City, unfortunate situation, 55 minutes in, corner in, all the way back out. Somehow manages to get another cross off, and I don't know how we haven't defended him there, to be honest. It was a terrible, terrible result from us. So that's that. Anyway, we are going to be playing Institute today. That is going to be, like I said, the last game before this league splits into two, I assume, at H&W Welders. So Institute hopefully will beat them today. And then we push on and play Coleraine in the semis. Right, so this is the lineup that we're going with for today then. So we've got Shields in goal as per usual. Doherty at left back. Scott and Rogers in at centre back. And Max Greer taking up the right back position. Then we've got Grace and Clark making up the midfield two. Thielen, Ruhi and McClellan across that central attacking midfielder line. And then Convey up top as our starting striker today. Obviously, we've got a very, very strong bench as well kicking around. But let's get into the game and hopefully have a little confidence boost going into that game against Coleraine. All right, then, this is the Institute lineup. Loss, win, loss, draw, win. Bit of hit and miss form for them. Obviously, us clear across the board apart from that loss against Newry City, which was devastating, to be totally honest. I can't believe it just came out of nowhere, completely left field. Even though, their goal was scored from the left. There's me talking about left field as if it was scored. I was going to say, I think it was scored from the right, actually, but it's not. Here we go then. Lovely job back in. Nice overview. I'm really getting used to this skin. I'm a big fan. I'm a fan of having all the player faces down the bottom. It just makes it so easy to identify who it is that you're talking about. Especially, this will be good when we bring in new players and stuff that I'm not massively familiar with as well. It will make me just be able to sort of snap to the face rather than the player. Ooh. Headed over. What is going on here? 26 minutes in, we're playing on an attacking mentality and we've had one shot. And ball's headed back to Shields. Surely we've got an interesting game in us here. Scott plays the ball forward to Clark. Into Grace through the central midfield. Over the top towards Convey. He's only got a foot on it. That is a beautiful goal by James Convey. The goalkeeper's had an absolute shocker there. How these guys have been beaten by this ball over the top as well. Clark plays it across to Grace, just takes his time, hoofs it forward. Convey's just straight through the middle, and the goalkeeper's just had an absolute mare. If you're going to come for the ball, you got to get the ball, right? Great goal for James Convey. Lovely stuff. Doesn't matter if we've only had 2 shots. We could have nothing happen for the rest of the game, and as long as we score the goal and they don't get one, who cares? Scott hoofs the ball forward towards Convey. Doesn't manage to win his header, though. Their players in the centre, though. Who's this? Moore? Oh, Scott's just given away a penalty. That's unfortunate. Shields, come on, fella. Oh, it looked like he got hands to it as well, but no such luck. The ball does go into the back of the net, and unfortunately, that is 1-1. He did get hands to it straight at the keeper, and somehow Shields manages to just deflect it in. Absolute weakness. Right, it's half time. I'm going to go scream at the lads and tell them that they're crap. All right, here we go then. So second half has started. We've moved on to a very attacking situation. I just cannot believe that we... Oh, they're on to us again here. Perhaps we shouldn't have gone very attacking. Perhaps we should have gone positive. Burke with a free kick to the left of the post, I think that was. I scream at the lads and just tell them I'm going to demand more. They have not been good enough. Ruhi and McClellan, though. And James Teenan. Wow, our front line is the problem here. This is the issue, right? So some changes need to be made. Thielen on a 6.3, McClellan on a 6.4, and Ruhi on a 6.5. What on earth has happened to you lot? John Scott's also absolutely knackered again for some strange reason. We'll bring on Callum Byers to replace John Scott. In terms of our left wing position, we're going to bring on Byrne, and he's going to play as an inverted winger on attack. Shane McGinty can come on at cam, and to be honest, Ben Cushney can come on at right wing. Max Greer as well, also having a really poor game. We made 4 subs. We don't want to make the 5th just yet, but Bodiaf can come on if necessary. I can't believe that this lot are getting the better of us. I know that we're at their place, but that is not the excuse. Our run into the end of the season is not looking great. Let's go very attacking, and we can't even shout at the lads. Nothing is going to happen. What an uneventful game against Institute. I really expected more from that. And we were by far the worst side. Against the team 11th. Not feeling very confident going into this semi-final at all. Alright, the time is upon us. So it is semi-final time of the Irish Cup. Team for today, Shields in goal. Scott at left back. Rogers and Stafford making up the centre-back pair. And Byers at right back. Obviously, we still have the problem of Boudiaf being cup tied, so he can't play. So Byers is going to start at right back for us. In the central midfield roles, we're going with a bit of youth today, a bit of speed, a bit of pace. We only have Grace, Davies, and Clark that are really available to play in midfield. Shane McGinty could play there, but I don't really like him in midfield, to be perfectly honest with you. So we're going with Davies as the Mazzala and Grace as the ball-winning midfielder. Then we've got Thielen, Ruhi, and Mikey Place as our front 3, and then Cushney leading the line up top. Strong bench as well. Starting on a cautious mentality. Let's see how we go. Maybe we can get ourselves a victory over Coleraine today and just, right the wrongs of the past. Maybe we'll get battered. We're about to find out. All right, in we go then. Oh, they're playing a very, very narrow tactic here. We might be in a good position here. If we're cautious, which we've started on a cautious mentality, if we hold our defensive shape and then break through the wings, we might be able to take advantage of them playing so narrow and really get some pace, cut inside off of the wing, get a couple of goals. Maybe we can just nick ahead. Oh, probably not. Probably not the best sign, though. First highlight comes for them. Corner in, and Glackin has headed it over. So, luckily, nothing came of that. We've had a shot, they've had a shot. Oh, God, same position. Down that left-hand side, we're struggling. And Conor McDermott puts one past us straight away. 8 minutes in, 1-0 down. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Who's that? Rogers. Can't make the header. Come on, the boys. Let's encourage the lads. Come on. We need to be a bit better than this. Mikey Place tries to hoof it forward. Stopped it only as far as Kane, which is unfortunate. Ball back to McDermott and McClelland. Jarvis, wing back. Plays it through to McKendry, and that's poor defending from us. Oh dear. We're 2-0 down in 15 minutes. That's a mess. Right, come on. We've got to do something here. Who's performing badly other than everybody in our entire squad? Our defensive line is not doing well. Mark Stafford and Aaron Rodgers are just not it right now. Shields with a lovely save, thankfully, stopping us from being 3-0 down 21 minutes in. Let's boost ourselves back up to a balanced mentality and just see if we can get something off it. We've had not much going on at all so far, and they are just completely dominant of us. Rodgers and Shields, massive miscommunication. How on earth? What is going on here, boys? Can you talk to each other, please? That would be fabulous. Corner from McKendry, ball in. Oh, I was going to say, I thought yet again we weren't able to deal with the headers. Looks like set pieces are not our strong suit. 7 shots, 5 on target for them. We've had 1 shot this entire game. Something has got to change, and it's Mark Stafford. He's coming off. What we're going to do? Max Greer is going to come on, but he's going to go out to right back, and Byers is going to come in as our centre back. Hopefully we can start to turn this around. A 6.4 from Ben Cushney is also not great. Let's get James Convey involved. Early changes, but we need to do something. And what we've been doing so far isn't working. Jarvis, ball in. Scott manages to head it away. Thielen on the break. Not able to catch Kane, who does recover the ball. He's gone straight past Thielen there. Ball into the middle. Oh, dear. This is not going to be fun. It's 3-0 already. It's not even half time yet. And they are battering us. Not very attacking. That's mental. Go on a positive mentality. Let's scream at the lads. Berate them. Not good enough. Rodgers recovers the ball but just hoofs it forward. Ruhi was managing to get his head on it, but it didn't work out. Greer passes the ball forward. Mikey Place. He's on the break. He has been caught. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. 3-1. Not too bad. 3-1 going into half time. We might have the opportunity to score a couple of goals. Mikey Place has buried it. Lovely job. All right, good stuff. The comeback is on now, lads. Let's take this momentum of that goal scored. 2-1 would be better, but let's take the momentum of that goal scored into half-time and come back out firing. Who else is having a shocker? John Scott's not having the best of games. Aaron Rodgers on a 6.4. He's absolute weak sauce. Let's just go and have a good game. Positive mentality. Let's encourage the boys. Get up it, lads. Come on. James Convey on a 6.5. Not filling me with confidence. Just drops that to a 6.4 as I say it. I'm not really sure what more I can change without doing a full tactical change. And I don't think that's what I want to do right now. Convey on the ball. Lovely job. Is he onside? He's not. It won't count. Brutal. I thought we were 3-2 then. I was going to say, this is our time. Come on then, boys. Let's keep encouraging you. We're doing something right, if not everything. We'll make a couple more subs. I think Shane McGinty comes on for Ruhi. He's on a 6.3. He's not playing overly well. Noel Grace on a yellow card is scary, but he's our best performer of the day so far, along with Max Greer. James Convey on a 6.3 is abysmal. What we could do is this. Put Mikey Place up top, and we'll bring on McClellan at right wing. Convey coming on to come back off. Not looking great. Dean, their keeper, hoofs it forward. Byers manages to volley it back, but McClellan picks it up, and now they are just playing out from the back. Bagley puts it over the top. Byers again manages to get his head there. Lovely performance from him since moving across the centre-back, which is good to see. Glackin scored a couple of goals against us already, I feel. Oh, that was some of the worst man marking I've ever seen. Right, Byers to Grace. Grace puts the ball out to McClellan on the right-hand side. Back to Greer. Ball over the top. Nobody able to get there, and it has been knocked forward to McKendry, who is on the break. He's got players in the middle. Mind you, we're 2 against 3 there. We should be doing all right. Scott wins the header. So does Byers. Unfortunately, only as far as shelving because Max Greer doesn't have the pace to keep up with him. Scott's headed the ball forward, but we are going to get there. Thielen thankfully beats Glackin to the ball. We'd have been in trouble there. Right, come on, the boys. Bit more encouragement. We may as well go attacking. We've got nothing to lose at this point. We need to score 3 goals in 10 minutes, though. It is not going to happen against the side that have dominated us for possession and attempts on goal. Mikey Place picks up the ball, tries to pass it through to McGinty, but just not going to happen. McGinty was not ready to go. Thielen, however, ball through. Davis passes it on to Mikey Place. Mikey Place buries it. Fantastic, lads. Let's get going then. We've got 10 minutes. We need 2 goals. Can we do this? Thielen's looking tired. Says he needs to come off. Let's have a quick look. Pause the game. We don't want anything going ahead without our knowledge. There is no way I'm bringing on Richard Clark to replace Mikey, but I will bring him on to replace Noel Grace on that yellow card. A sending off right now would not be what we need. Come on then, lads. Well, that was painful. I'm just sat here trying to work out things that could make me feel better. Mikey Place, probably with 2 goals and a 7.3 performance, played well on the right wing, then went and played well up top. Callum Byers also at centre-back on a 7.3, pretty good. But they were just considerably better than us. Whatever is going on with their formation, it is working. That central play with McDermott, who looks like an absolute cracking Conor McDermott, that was who we were told to watch out for. I mean, I thought we did, but a goal and assist says otherwise. Glackin with 2 headed goals on an 8.6 and then a goal and assist for McKendry as well. They were just by far the better side. Just got to take that on the chin, I suppose. Maybe we'll get one over on them next year in the league. Right, well, after that crushing defeat in the Cup, I suppose the upside to that is we now only have to worry about the league, which obviously, we're on 71 points. Second place is Newry City. They're on 64. So we're close. There's a 7-point difference. I'm trying to do maths, but I can't quite work out what game we could potentially win the league playing. But we've got 5 left to play in the Championship group. So we're playing Newry City, HW Welders, Dergview, Moyler Park and Ballyclare. I think if Newry City keep winning their games, it might be literally Ballyclare where we win the league. So what I'm going to do is I'll play Newry City and HW Welders, and then when we come back for the next episode, we will play maybe a little triple header, Dergview, Moyler Park, Ballyclare, and that can be the final episode of the season. Well, I can assure you that it wasn't my favourite episode, but if you've enjoyed that episode and the series so far, please do smash that like button. It does make a massive difference. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more FM23 content.